right, we back with another episode of the Woods Finest podcast with
There it
all the options out
is.
there. We appreciate you watching and viewing us. We appreciate the viewership. We appreciate all the love that we get. So thank you for joining us. We got a good one here today. All right, before we get started, your favorite commercial jingle, hopefully from back in the day. I'm going to go first. I'm going to take this one first. Because there's only one that I can remember when I was a young Thundercat running up and down the streets.
Thundercat.
Y'all gonna remember this one.
Okay.
I'm gonna just sing the first two lines.
Okay.
Sometimes I dream
That
that he is me. You
Yeah.
got to see that's how I
I
dream to
want
be.
to be. If I could be like that.
The old school Gatorade Michael
Yeah.
Jordan. Hey, that's part of the legend of Michael Jordan. The man made
Yeah,
beautiful
man.
commercials as well. He even fooled little children into believing that he liked them. That was the beautiful part of Michael Jordan. Mike didn't like no kids. Mike didn't like no kids.
Fooled them like the Pied Piper R. Kelly too into believing they could fly.
He did
And
it.
the Pied Piper.
Oh my goodness! right, yeah. Kev is all the way old. Hey,
Kev all the way to Kells.
yeah, Kev is all the way old up already. He's old up.
Yeah.
He's old.
Chilling.
He's old up. We got a Kev. We're putting you on the leash today. We're putting you on the leash.
He's on the side listening to Gigolo by Nick Cannon. Shout out to Nick. Hey, I ain't hating on you, Nick. I ain't hating on you, dog.
Nah, not at all. All right, Kev, since you got a lot to say this morning, Kev, what you got? What's your favorite old school jingle, man?
I almost went with that J.P. Wentworth commercial. It's my money and I want it now. Call 877. But I decided an old Miller commercial. They're like, if you got the time, we got the beer.
Oh, I remember that one. That's an
I
old.
don't.
That's an old school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's an
Maybe
old.
not their most famous one, but it's one I can
But
relate
hey,
to.
Yeah.
Kev
He said the one.
you
He
got
said it's the one he
if
can
you
relate
got the
to.
time, or if you have some beer, Kev has the time. Either way, let me know.
All right, Coach, what you got?
Well, I'm gonna go. Hey, everybody might not remember this. It was a classic though. Started out with a guy with a big moon face. Remember that? It's Mac tonight.
Not the old school Mickey D's commercial.
That old Big Mac jump. Yeah, man. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
nothing
a
like combining
classic right there.
Sinatra and McDonald's.
Yeah, hey,
And a big old
classic.
cartoon
Classic
character.
material.
It
Classic
is.
material.
Mickey D's was way different back then as opposed to today. It's more of a buttoned up organization. Back then, it was the place to go when you about to have a good time as a kid.
Get on that
So,
big Mickey D's playground back in the day, at least some of
oh
them.
God, Kev, I'm praying for you this morning, brother. this brother's out of control.
Yeah,
All right,
he is.
we are stepping into the time machine today. Okay, we're stepping into the time machine, and this is what we're doing. You're gonna bring back 5 things from our childhood. 5 things you would like to see in today's world. Okay, and then we're gonna eliminate something in modern times, 2025, that you would like to get rid of. Okay, 5 things that you would like to see today, and there's a whole lot of good things out there when we was kids that's different from how it is today. So, having said that, we're going up to the oiled up special.
Oh,
Kevzino. Kev, what you got? What's your first thing? What would you like to bring back from our childhood
All right.
into the 2025?
This is super generic, but it's also super important. How about low prices? Let's bring those back.
wow. Gas under $1.
Yeah, exactly. Right. Yeah, that was last time I saw gas under $1. I was early in college.
Let's see, yeah.
Kev, you know what? You,
like where your head's
I,
at. Like where your head's at.
it's so funny because that was my number four.
That should have been
Prices,
number one.
specifically gas prices, because like you said, $10, you got a full tank. You could
Yeah,
cruise
yes, yeah.
all day,
Look, go to the
all
beach
day.
all weekend and then go to
Yep,
school on Monday and still have enough gas to get in your girl's
Yep.
crib.
that's right.
But it's low
That's right.
prices for everything. I mean, Dollar Tree isn't even a dollar
A
anymore.
dollar
Now it's at
anymore,
least
yeah.
a dollar
At
25.
25, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
prices. Kev, you might. Hey,
Yeah,
the
you
first
look, you
first
might have just
round,
hit
you
you
might
might
win
hit
this first
golden.
round.
Yeah, yeah, you might.
Yeah, you might be first. You might win this first round. Coach, what you got?
Well, I mean, mine's not as poignant as Kev's, but I'm gonna go with Saturday morning cartoon.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, good
Come
time,
on,
Dungeons and
man.
Dragons.
Uh,
good times.
yo,
Gummy
Kev,
bears.
how many times we be at your crib on Saturday or Sunday, watching Cartoon Express and then watching them wrestling after that
Yeah,
on
wrestling
USA,
right
and
there.
then that roll into
Mhm.
Kung Fu Theater,
Yep.
but they don't have that. They don't have that no more for kids. There's nothing like that really.
Nah,
They got like
nah.
a
No
kids
need for it
today show
now. I mean,
on
you could
Saturday.
watch it. You got a whole cartoon channel now. All day, nothing but
Yeah,
cartoons.
yeah, yeah. That's
But we,
true. That's true.
when we were watching, those things were original though.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of
Yeah.
times now they
Every
can't think of
brand
nothing
new
new, so they
episode
bringing back
most
all
of
the
the
old
time.
stuff.
Yeah, yeah. They became
Yeah,
this thing called Thundercats Go not too long ago. It was horrible. I mean, it was
wow.
openly, it was trash. It
Yeah. How
was
do you ruin
on a whole new
Thundercats?
level of trash.
My
Mm.
goodness, my goodness.
Yeah, all right.
Well, Cody, I went along the same lines as you. I
Mm-hmm.
said, with the music. Okay,
Yeah.
so
Mm-hmm.
the music of our generation, I think, was so much better than the music today, and even the cats that are still doing it big today started when we were kids. So Beyonce, Mariah Carey, Usher, Mary J,
Mm-hmm.
all those guys. I mean, they were really making music in the '90s. So
Mm-hmm.
that's the number one, making the music, because the music today is just, I mean, I know there's some good artists out there, but the music back then I just think was so much better than it is now. So
That was my number two.
Mm-hmm.
see, we got a lot of we'll jump to you, Kev. You pile on for your number two. What is there anything else you'd like to add to the your music spot?
Well, I had both 80s and 90s styled
Yeah.
hip hop and
Oh, for sure.
R&B. Like back then it was about both lyrics and beats. Nowadays it's just kind of a hook and people are mumbling for the most part. I mean, there's some people out there that are putting out quality hip hop, but R&B is like completely different now. I mean, back then, even though you might have somewhat suggestive lyrics, they'd at least kind of disguise what they're talking about.
Yeah.
Nowadays,
Yeah.
it's just like, hey, show me your stuff. Let me
Yeah,
mine. I got
yeah,
Yeah,
that
yeah.
WAP, all of that
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah, 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 yeah.
yeah.
Hey, that's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna go.
Yeah.
I agree with you, Kev. That's my second thing. Y'all not gonna believe this, but I said outside.
Huh,
Yeah.
Do y'all
thank you, because that's okay.
That was
That's where
my
I was
number
about to go
three.
next. But go ahead.
do,
That was
do,
my
do,
number two.
do y'all remember we used to be outside? Like
Yeah.
it would be 90 degrees outside. Everybody still running, playing, hooping,
And look, and somebody got their hose on outside. At
for
somebody's
sure.
house, they playing baseball in the street. Somebody playing basketball over here, and around
Yep.
the corner we playing football because because remember Rufus had that long yard on the side of their house. We play football
Oh
by
yeah.
Rufus' house. Yep. I mean, yeah. Yep.
That's
That Griff, that
hey.
leads that's perfect. I'm glad I get to go after you. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Please continue.
So y'all, I mean, at least for me, it makes me sad when you go outside in the summertime
There's no kids
and no
outside.
kids out there. Right? No kids outside. They're, like you
Mm-mm.
look around, like, where's everybody at? They all inside.
Hmm.
That's crazy to me. That's so. My number two, bring back outside, man. And they wonder why kids are
Don't have no
passing
social
out.
skills. Don't want to be
And
friends
right,
with nobody.
Yep. And they can't handle this 90-degree heat because they never outside. They always in the air condition. You can't do that. So, all right, Coach, you have anything to add to outside?
Yeah, so I do because I was thinking that's what I was thinking was I said I had playing outside is what I had, right?
Yeah,
But
same
then
thing.
I was sitting here and I was thinking about it. And what I would like to bring back is, this might sound crazy, is the sense of safety that you had the ability to
Yeah.
let your kids go outside and
That
play.
too.
Being
Absolutely.
able to send your kids to school and not worry about somebody pulling out a gun and shooting them.
Yes.
Right? The
Yes.
worst thing we had to worry about at school was maybe a couple of fights at the same time turned into a big fight.
The Diego boys started some.
Look, dude, hey, do you know? Do y'all know that that's the only day of school I missed that year? The first year that Salem opened was the day that happened when that big fight broke out between all them people. That's the only day of school I missed that year. But yeah, no, man, the safety, the ability to drop your kids. I mean, I was telling somebody I used to go to the scope. My mom used to drop me and Anthony off at the scope when we were 13, 14 years old to go watch wrestling. And drop us off right in the front. We go watch wrestling and come from right down them steps, and she come pick us up at the end of the night, and it wouldn't be no problem.
Right.
You can't do that. You definitely you real brave, or your kids is packing some heat at this point if you doing that now.
I know that's right. Okay, I agree. We gotta bring back outside and at least make it safe for everybody to go out and have a good
Yeah,
time as
yeah.
well. So I agree on that. We're gonna jump right into the third round. Kev, I'm starting with you. What's your third thing, man?
I really had to keep going down the list because every one of these things were all saying some of the
That's
same
okay.
things, which is good. But I got
Yeah.
another one. All right. So back in the day, used to have a lot of both TV shows and movies that were kind of black themed, right? So you'd have like In Living Single, New York Undercover, tons of
Yup.
other shows, right? Primarily black cast. They stopped doing that nowadays. Movies, right? So you'd have like Love Jones, Love and Basketball, New Jack
Mm-hmm.
City,
Boomerang.
Menace to Society. Yeah, Boomer. So good
Yeah.
positive
Mm-hmm.
ones, right? Um,
Yeah.
but those
So
movies are very rare
shit.
nowadays,
Yeah. I
and
agree.
TV shows.
Wait? Can I put you on the game just a little bit?
Go ahead.
It's not that they're rare; they just don't star black people anymore.
But yeah,
that
I mean,
that's a
I'm
problem.
just
that's a
saying
good point. That's
it's not
good.
that it's rare. A lot of shows are based off of those shows. They
Yeah,
just don't star black people anymore. That's
Yeah,
all.
that's terrible.
Now, I
It's
mean, now
terrible.
there'll be black people in the show, but they don't do that
not
anymore.
predominantly black cast like it was.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. So it's not that they're not out there. It's just that Martin is now called Marty or something like that.
Not Marty. I don't. I don't need that new episode of Marty in my life. I don't need that. Coach, what you got? What's your number three?
So for number three of mine, so this one's not as serious as all the other ones that we've had, but I want to bring back Boardwalk Fries. Y'all remember that place in the mall?
Oh
Oh yeah,
yeah,
that was good.
Oh my
yeah.
goodness, man! Come on, man! Some Boardwalk Fries with a thing of cheese
Yes,
and
that's
some
what I was thinking
ketchup.
about. Hey, hey, but Coach, you know what you got to bring back if you're gonna do that?
What's
Remember
that?
the mall. The mall used to be a different place because on
Oh
Oh
Friday
yeah,
night
yeah, yeah,
we
yeah,
used to go. You could go to the mall, hang out, go
that'd
to
be
the
the hangout
arcade.
spot for the
yeah,
whole
Yeah,
night.
for
yeah,
sure.
yeah.
Yeah, that was the
That
jump
you
back
remember
in the
that?
day.
Even if you're just
That's what
walking
it
around.
was. Yep, that's
Yeah,
what it was. You didn't even really have to ask because you knew who you was going. You knew some people was definitely going to be there. You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? Yeah, that's true too. But I need my boardwalk fries back, please.
Four
Give
Wall
me
Fries was
those
on
again.
something. Yes, sir. Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
yeah, yeah.
So I'm gonna stay in that. Well, I'm gonna venture out a little bit. I think the clothes were better from back in the day. I think too many dudes wear tight pants, and I think the baggy look was a little bit cool to me. I
Hmm.
don't like how the kids wear their clothes off their butt and all that stuff. I know it sounds like I'm an old man, but the clothes from back in the day was just so much better, man. You get a fresh pair of jeans with some Tims. You was looking good. You was looking good.
You know,
Simple.
not even that. You could, if you saw some kids walking down the street, you could tell who the guys and who the girls were.
Oh, speak.
Um, everybody's entitled to their own sense of style. I don't have no problem with
Absolutely.
that.
Absolutely.
But
Absolutely.
it's just that some things to us will never make sense. It will never make sense to me to wear some skin tight jeans. It never will. There's no way that it's ever going to make sense to me. But
No.
if that's what the style is, that's what style is. A lot of that stuff I think, and this isn't a jab at anybody. Comes from when Lil Wayne started riding skateboards, and he was really popular, right? And Lil Wayne started dressing different, and kids started dressing different.
Yeah.
And I mean, if you go back and you look, Lil Wayne used to wear baggy clothes and stuff when he was, when he was Cash Money. But then after Manny Fresh left, and after he did the joint with Fireman on it, after that he started changing up the way that he dressed, and that he really influenced the culture in a whole different direction.
For sure. For sure.
So that's where that came from. But it also comes from, I think, and I sort of said this earlier, is that a lot of times things that we do as a people or as a culture gets assimilated into everybody's culture, right? It goes from becoming something that we do to something that everybody does.
Absolutely.
So you end up, the only thing you can do is throw a curveball and do something different to have your own style, to have your own niche. So I
Yep.
get it, right?
Yeah.
I get it. That's part of the problem, is that for us, we are now seeing something that even our parents used to tell us back in the day, like, well, that rock and roll music, Chuck Berry and them used to play that, and then somebody else, or so now you have, where if you want to listen to commercial now, this, and I mean this honestly, besides like Kendrick Lamar, maybe Drake, because I don't really listen to Drake too tough anymore. He's on a different wavelength now. Think about what other, Anderson .Paak, but he's really more popular when he's with Bruno Mars. Although I like Anderson .Paak a lot, he's a really good artist. J. Cole. What other artists can you think about that are really doing real hip hop music
Mm.
that you see in the forefront? You see Jack Harlow.
Mm.
I don't have now. Let me tell you something. Jack Harlow. If you go back and look, the thing about Jack Harlow is that he's been doing that for a long time. He's been doing hip hop for a long, long time. He's not
Mm-hmm.
playing hip hop, right? But that's what happens. Is things get assimilated into other cultures, and then we got to branch out and find our own thing. Sorry, I went off on a tangent, but that's what that's what it is, man. That's really what it is.
And see, that's the difference. So I have no problem with Jack Harlow at all.
Mm-mm.
But when you introduce something to, like you said, the culture, if you're gonna bring an outside source in, it needs to be Eminem. You understand? You can't Jack
Got
Harlow.
to be somebody
He
great.
alright. Yeah,
Well,
you can't. He alright, but Eminem is like, oh yeah, he holds bars for real.
well,
So yeah,
if
he's
you
part.
listen now, if you listen to any of Jack Harlow's albums, and
He ain't
not just
Eminem.
just not the commercial stuff. Look, but he's not trying to be Eminem.
Yeah, he can't.
He's not trying. Look. Nobody is gonna ever be
Yeah, I
Eminem
mean,
because,
Yeah,
well,
Eminem.
yeah,
no, I
yeah.
take that back. I take that back. Fred the Godson. Have you ever heard of Fred
Oh
Godson?
yeah, he's not. Or
Nah,
wait, did he
Yo,
pass
you
away?
crazy?
Is that the guy
yeah,
that
Freddie.
died?
He died from
Yeah,
COVID.
but he was
He died from
nice.
Oh,
COVID.
Like
COVID.
his
Yo, look,
freestyles are sick.
we're shooting off topic right now.
Yeah,
That's
Yeah, we
okay.
are. But what I'm saying is, Griff, when we get done with this, I'm gonna send you a Fred the
yeah.
Godson joint.
That guy,
You're gonna be
he
like,
got
what?
crazy bars.
Yeah, his
Okay.
joints, you have to listen to it at least 3 to 4 times before you
You
hear the
understand? Right.
majority of what he's saying. So you're gonna see, yeah. Fred
I
the
got you.
Godson, it was like that. He was
I
like that.
got you.
So
I
all right,
got
so
you.
let's get back to 80s or 90s, because if not, we're gonna be talking about this all day. We done did a lot of jumping and skipping right now.
Hey, we outside,
But
man.
no,
We
that yeah,
outside.
yeah,
It's all good. We
where we
outside.
wish the kids were outside.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, yeah.
So my number four was like Kev said, prices, especially the gas prices. So I'm not gonna jump into that too deep. Kev, what you got? What's your number 4?
Well, since Cody mentioned the Boardwalk Fries, I gotta bring back Long John Silver's, and I know they still got like one in Chesapeake where you guys are,
It's
but like in North
right up the
Carolina,
street from my
yeah,
house.
thanks for rubbing it in for me. But I mean, like the closest one to me is like 3 hours away, legit. Like almost all on. I mean, I Googled it, right? I looked stuff up, and the company is just doing bad. But I mean, I love Long John Silver's.
John
Every time I
Silver's,
go to
yeah.
Virginia, gotta get it before I leave. Bring back a huge pack on the way home to last me a couple of days. But yeah, I'd bring that back for sure. Really miss Long John Silver's.
The only people who eat at Long John Silver's are old people. I'm
I
talking
eat
about
at Long
They
John
used to
old.
have
Silver's.
a all you can
You
eat
go.
buffet. I that joint I was
There's a Long John Silver's
smashing
across
that
the street from
joint.
my job. Every once in a while, I mean, after I've had like everything else, I'll go to Long John Silver's, get me a little. I had Long
it's
John
not.
Silver's this week.
Long John
It's
Silver's is
not
good,
because you.
man.
It's not because you love it. It's because it's like change of pace to whatever else is out
But
there.
I mean, I get a taste for it. I will get a taste for it,
Okay. All right. Maybe I'm the only
especially
one.
them little crunchies when you get the little
Yeah, those
crunchies in your
oh
joint.
my god.
Yeah,
I
man.
shouldn't even brought it
When you
up
put
because
it, when
now
you
I'm gonna be
put that
fiending for
vinegar
Long
on
John
there,
Silver's all week. Dang.
I might just go by there and get a 2-piece. Just send you a
Oh,
picture, Kev.
you're killing me.
Hey, Kev, I just got 2 pieces of fish, dog. I'm gonna pour some vinegar on them right quick.
I knew
Oh
this
my
topic was a
goodness.
mistake. Now I'm gonna be dreaming about Long
What?
John Silver's
Hold on.
forever.
Hold the phone. What's the difference between Long John Silver's and Captain D's?
Long John Silver's is way better. It was also less expensive now that they raised their prices a lot now. Um, Captain D's, they tried to make a lot more healthy
Oh, I say,
options, right?
yeah,
Just
Captain
give me
D's
the
try to have a lot
grease,
of different
fry that
variety.
joint
Yeah,
up, you know, give me stuff that I can get. Like we were talking about prices, a lot of the stuff at Long John Silver's, you could buy it individually. It used to be like less than $1, whether you wanted the chicken or the shrimp or what else did they have on there? Not the shrimp
piece of
so much,
fish.
but the fish, yeah, and it was like one other
Yeah,
thing. But
Mm,
anyhow,
add a piece.
yeah, add a
mm,
piece.
mm, mm.
I
Hmm.
was always
Hmm.
getting those extra pieces for that.
I
Yeah,
bet.
Kev is sitting over there having a Long John Silver's fantasy right now.
Right. Right. This
That
is
dude
crazy.
got Barry White playing. Do 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 do.
Okay. Hey, Kev, couldn't you just get that bag of Gordon's Fisherman? Put that in
That's
the
not the
air
same. That's
fryer?
not the same. But
I mean, if you
you
throw
could
enough
find
hot
you a
sauce on
copycat.
it and pray enough,
You
you
know,
might
you
think it's
can find
somewhat
you a
close to it.
copycat batter joint and go get you some fish and dip it and fry it at the crib though. I know that there's a copycat Long John Silver's batter joint online.
Yeah,
I'm
they
sure.
got a
I'm
I'm
sure.
copycat
positive.
Chick-fil-A sandwiches that you
Oh,
can
for
get from
sure.
Sam's
Oh,
now. So,
done it. No, but they got one you can make at home yourself.
yep.
I've done it. It is
Yeah.
delicious.
Okay. All right, Coach. What's your number 4?
All right, again, it might be something a little silly, but I want to bring back apple slice, man. I don't know if y'all remember apple slice, man. It was apple soda, man. It was so good. I love apple
Oh
juice.
yeah,
So
sliced soda. Yeah, slice is
yeah,
good.
yeah.
I
Oh
forgot about the
man,
apple flavor.
they had that
Hmm.
apple slice, boy.
What color was it? Like apple juice colored?
Yellow diamonds look like pee pee. Yo, have you seen that? There's a little TikTok where Pusha T walks into this, it's like a Chinese store or whatever. And this little boy looks at him. First thing he says to him, "Yellow diamonds look like pee pee." That's one of his lines, from his song. And he's like, how does little boy know the song? So yeah, that's what it
Okay.
sort of look like beer, sort of.
Okay.
You know,
Okay. I
yeah,
don't remember it. Of course, I remember the
yeah,
orange and the grape and the
yeah. But see, that's it.
strawberry and all
It
that
was
kind of stuff.
only
But
it was only available like when it first came out. It didn't even stick around that long.
okay,
So Apple Slice was only like when Slice first came out, they had Apple Slice, and I think maybe 6 months to a year into there being Slice, there wasn't more Apple Slice, but there was all the other flavors.
kind of like Crystal Pepsi. You remember that?
Yep, faded away because
It
it was
was the
transparent.
clear. It was
Yeah, that
clear, and
didn't even make no
people didn't.
sense.
Yeah, they
It
didn't
didn't make
like
no
that
sense.
no more. Yeah,
Crystal
but
Pepsi. It doesn't taste the same because it's not brown. You didn't dye
All
it.
right, we're down to our number 5 spot. The number 5 spot. Okay, Coach, you got the number 5 spot. What you got?
Number 5 spot. Let me get my thing back up. Ooh. But number 5 from the 80s and 90s that I want to bring back. I would like to bring back me not having to pay any bills. Bring that back from the 80s and 90s. How
Preach.
about that? Bring back when I just had what I like to call the magic cabinet. When I opened it up and there was always food in it. You know? Because I don't
Preach,
have
my
any
brother.
magic cabinets around here now. I don't have any magic cabinets around here now.
Hey, you know what? You make me think of that song that was a little bit of an inspiration for this topic. Where they go, back in the days when I was young and not a
I'm
kid
not a kid
anymore, but some
anymore.
days I sit and wish I was a
Wish I
kid
was a
again.
kid again. Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't you?
Hey, the magic cabinet. I love it. I love it. I love it. I always had all kind of delectables,
Everything. Everything. I mean,
everything.
look, and just think about this, Griff. Think about, and I mean, I'm just using this as an example. Think about how Graham was always cooking at your house,
Always. Always in the
right?
kitchen.
Like now,
Always.
because you and your wife, y'all have jobs, you have careers. You can't, nobody can just sit in your house and cook like Graham used to cook at your house.
Right.
You don't even realize how good you had it back then. Boy, I remember when Graham made that spaghetti one time, boy. All right.
All right, Coke
Oh.
got us reminiscing with the magic cabinet, and Graham's cooking in the kitchen. Coke, what you got? Kev, what you got, man?
All right, so this one's last on my list, but it's number one in my heart.
Oh,
So back from the
uh-oh.
80s and 90s, what I really miss,
Mhm.
my hair, right?
I knew it.
I
I
used to
knew it.
have a luxurious set of hair. My follicles were on point. Some days, I remember back in like high school, early high school, back in the days, Pat Riley was head coach at the time, one of the best. Used to slick his hair
Mm-hmm.
back every now and then. I'd get like some of those hair products, be able to do that, slick it back. But nowadays, I don't even know what the hair products are called because it's been so long since I've had hair that I could do that thing. Again, last on my list, but definitely number one in my heart.
In my
Really
heart, bring
wish
back
my
my
hair.
hair. Mm.
Kev, this is what I'm gonna say about you. You can't control sometimes things that happen to you, but I was proud of you because you embraced it early on and decided to go ahead and just like, you know what, I'm shaving it off. I'm not going to hold on to old school and what it was and what it could have been and all this kind of stuff. So for that, big ups because a lot of men ain't that strong. So I first of
Yeah.
all, big ups to you for that. And I hope that if my joints start getting crazy, just let it go.
Buzz
You
it.
gotta
Yeah.
yeah, you gotta let it go, man. So big ups to you for that. And I was thinking along the same lines, Kev. It's so crazy how we all kind of have similar thought patterns sometimes. So what I want to bring back from the 90s was my metabolism. I could eat and drink and whatever, and a brother was still 175 pounds and still looked like I could be, on the cover of Sports Illustrated or something. But now, if I smell bacon, I can't even go past Cold
That brother,
Stone. You're like,
that
no,
brother
like
said,
all those things I love. It's it's
that
it's,
brother
it's
said,
all
look,
love.
hey, I gotta leave. You cooking bacon in here? I done gained 2 pounds. I'm going home. See what your
Right,
man
I'm
said?
going home. Blood pressure done went up. I can Hey, look. Hey, if somebody's cooking good breakfast, you know what? I love y'all, but I'm gone. I'm gone. I'm gone. So that's what I would like to bring out. My metabo. If I can bring back the metabo and stay in good shape. Right now, it takes a whole lot of work. I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna get there.
Yeah.
But by the time we make season number 2, which is coming up, sooner than we think it is, when we shoot the new intro, I'm gonna be back. I'm gonna be back. I'm gonna be all the way back. All the way back. That's what I'm saying. So that's where I'm gonna
Bro said
go.
all the way back.
All the way. All the way.
You gonna be
Okay.
on Ricky Lake show modeling again,
Ooh.
Griff?
Oh, can you
Ooh.
play?
Can you play?
I will definitely give him a lot of, yeah. I can't expose, like, yeah, I can't talk too deep about the K play because you got to keep some things under wraps. We
Oh,
can talk about that on
oh, oh,
the the,
that's
mem- the the members only podcast. We
I'm about to
can't
say that.
Sure.
tell.
Yeah, 'cause
By the
that's
way,
gonna be
members
coming out.
only. We
That
got some.
secret will be exposed at some point, Grip. That's all I'm saying. I'm just
we
letting you
can't.
know.
I can't release all the secrets, especially not for
At
free.
some point we gonna find them trunks you had on and everything, brother, and
Oh,
recreate it.
jeez. You know what?
I
Someone.
might even try to reach out to Ricky Lake. She might just come out and
Oh,
just for old time's sake.
yeah.
You know she
I
remember
and
K Play. Everybody remember
I,
K Play.
I bet you of all the crazy, I bet she does remember. She Yeah, that was an interesting couple of days. But anyway, good times, good times. Um, and we lucky we got him.
Yeah,
Something we'd
yeah.
like to eliminate from our current situation, the 2025. What would you like to eliminate in today's world? I'm gonna take this one first because I know you guys got something probably far deeper than what I got. But I want to eliminate the self righteousness that I think people have. So I was reading an article and it was talking about how the world turned into what it is now.
Mm-hmm.
Like with like the administration, the current administration. I know we talk about this a lot in the United States, how bad the leadership is, and they say that people now because they don't subscribe to a specific set of morals
Mm-hmm.
or whatever, they have relied on themselves to make the rules, and that's how we got to this point of like, because now people be like, you know what, this is my truth, this is how I feel, that's
Mm-hmm.
okay. Doesn't matter what the actual truth is. We can ignore it if it serves a bit to benefit ourselves. If that makes sense to you.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
the people now who are governing, they don't have a true sense of morality. Like they don't care about all the people as we should. Or I think presidents,
Mm-hmm.
even bad presidents in the past, they're like, yeah, I want everybody in the country to do better than where they are right now. I think this, like where we are right now, people don't care about the poor or the people who don't
Mm-hmm.
have a voice or all those kinds of things. So that's what I'll say. If we can get rid of that self righteous, those people who think that they make the rules, and if it doesn't help them or serve them in some sort of capacity, then I think that's what I would like to get rid of. All right. Kev, you're next. What you got, man? What would you like to eliminate from today's world?
I mean, this kind of ties into some of what you just mentioned, but really, oppression and disenfranchising people. Like, why is it? It's been around since at least biblical times, right?
Mm-hmm.
Um, People in power, I guess they just want to keep power, right? And they might be afraid if they allow others to rise up and have equal opportunities, maybe it's going to be more difficult for them to stay in power or whatever. But there's really no need for it. I mean, if you have more people doing well in life, the world's going to be a better place overall, no matter how you look at it, right? So whether
Yeah.
you have as much power or not, everything's going to be better. There's probably going to be less crime. People are going to be better off financially. You won't have people starving. People will be happier. Technology will improve. Other things will improve. So everybody's life ends up being better. I mean, it's been happening since at least biblical times, probably
Yeah,
way before that, but there's really
absolutely.
no need for it.
But I think the people who do have feel like if those resources are given to everyone. Like we said, like healthcare. Now you would think that healthcare for everybody would be a good thing because like they said, that herd immunity and all those kind of things that come with everybody getting treatment would be good. But
Hmm.
I think that they feel like if they keep all that good stuff for themselves, then you know it's better. It's a better situation for them, and it is, and it kind of keeps them in an elevated space. And I think that's why they do that. They hold on to everything so tightly, and sometimes be the most miserable people because they're holding on so tight to something that shouldn't belong to just a specific class of people. So I agree with you, Kev. All right, Coach, you got the last word, my brother. What are you kicking to the curb in today's world?
So before I say this, I don't even know if this is really even a word that I'm about to say. So
Make it up,
forgive
brother.
me if
Make it
it's
up.
not. Forgive me if it's not. But I'm gonna say non-accountability. I want people to start taking accountability for what they do. Um, there is a lot of you could literally show somebody them doing something on camera, saying something. That's not me. That's not real. That's not real. And it's not real
Fake
because I just said
news.
it's not real. Yeah. Like those things right there are why we are where we are. The ability for people to say, nah, that's not how it is. And for somebody to look at it and then say, yeah, you know what? You're right. That's one of the major problems that we have because it allows people to do things that they usually wouldn't do, say things that they usually wouldn't do. Because hey, if these people get away with it, why can't I get away with it? Well, the difference is you're not those people. You're gonna find out
Right.
uh, in a way that's not gonna be good for you. Because a lot of people don't realize the things that they have lost because of people not being held accountable for what they're doing. But they're going to find out in the coming year or so when they go do certain things, and they're gonna be like, "Well, why can't I do that?" Well, that's because that thing that was done back then, and I'm not gonna go into details. You already know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
That thing that y'all let be done. Well, this is the effect for you. This is where it's gonna lead you. This is what you're getting from it. So maybe if we start holding people accountable instead of saying, "Hey, that doesn't really matter to me," you know. Just certain things that don't make any sense. But yeah, that's accountability. I was about to say something, but I'm not gonna say it. Accountability, non-accountability. I want people to be accountable.
Yeah, I think that's a good one. I mean, I try to keep myself accountable for things I feel like I've had shortcomings on or whatever. Um, but not everybody's like that. Nobody wants to be accountable. And you know what's funny? I think the people who are accountable in today's world,
Hmm.
they kind of they take heat for it. Or I don't know if you guys seen the new documentary for the on Netflix, the new season of Quarterback. But one of the snippets is, one of the things I took away from it was, as a person, I really like Kirk Cousins. I wouldn't want him as my quarterback, but I think he's so accountable and takes the blame for all the things that went wrong. And
Uh-huh.
today's world, it almost played negatively for him. He's like, "Oh man, I made that mistake. I did this," and people hear that and they're like, "This guy's the problem." He's not the problem.
Yeah, yeah,
He's
yeah.
just owning up to it. Like most people don't do that. They'd be like, "That was your
That's it.
fault. You should
That's
run
it.
that route. You should have done this. You should have done that. It was the coach's fault.
So
It was
let me be
yeah,
clear. I hit you in the hands with the ball,
yeah."
and you get paid to do nothing in life but catch balls. Wait, look at
Pause.
me.
Catch
Look,
balls.
no, but no,
Come
wait,
on.
but no, look at me. I'm talking about this is Kirk Cousins talking to somebody like, how are you going to tell me I'm wrong when I threw the ball to you and it hit you in your hands and you dropped it? That's what you get paid to do. I did my part,
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
So that's is crazy.
Yeah,
It's
Like
it
I
crazy.
is.
said, you get
When
paid to do nothing but catch ball.
Hey, look, as my homeboy tells me all the time, Jerry Rice would have caught it.
yeah, yeah, I
Jerry
agree. I
Rice used to
agree.
catch bricks in the off season to make sure he could catch a football.
Yeah, I remember that story. That's a dope story
So
too.
that's your job, man. You know, if you a water boy, be the best water boy you can be.
Absolutely.
Whatever it is you're doing, be the best you can be at it.
Absolutely. So accountability, I said eliminating self-righteousness, and Kev, yours was about
Stopping oppression.
oppression and stopping
Stop
oppression.
disenfranchising people.
Other people, yeah.
Absolutely, absolutely. I think all of those are really good principles that we came with. I'm surprised that we all were kind of along the social
Yeah,
correction
sort of the
type.
same lines. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's a beautiful thing. Kev, what do you say? It has been a good morning, my brothers. So I appreciate you guys joining us for this show, man. Y'all always make this show a lot of fun. So I want to thank the viewers out there, the TWF. Please help us grow. Tell a friend, a neighbor, a colleague about
Anybody.
this show if you enjoyed it. We enjoy having you as a viewer. We appreciate the support. We're going to continue to grow. Please check us out on our website and on YouTube. We'll put the link down below. We appreciate you tuning in, and we'll see you on the next episode of the Woods Finest Podcast.
Like, comment,
All
and
right.
subscribe.
You know it.